that stood out to me, and I said this while I was streaming, was that streaming needed this. Not saying that he's the end all be all, and really those in the streaming space would have to answer this, but when he was gone, the stuff that was coming out was unentertaining, sloppy, disinteresting,
definitely
annoying, and all these other things. Like the biggest story,
definitely a period of just like a lot of, like, what's the word, like degeneracy. A lot of degeneracy. That's what we're gonna call it. A lot of degeneracy. That's what I felt like we seen from everybody else being fucking degenerate. Y'all was doing dumb shit. We react to the Deshae shit. He's on some weird shit too. It's just a bunch of weird shit going on. DDG being sad and shit about because he doesn't know where to go. Man, all this shit, just degeneracy bullshit. Nobody cares. But when he comes back, it's like a little bit of, you know, fresh air in the industry, if you put it like that. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, man. Today we're reacting to Cenat Can Make You Famous in One Night, man, by ODZ. Hey, man, Cenat back, bro. So he been going crazy lately. But we about to check out this video. Let's get into it, man.
Password. That's right. Cenat has returned to streaming, and he
finally remembered that password, man. Finally.
Did so in a bang.
That's hard. This like the damn, like the fucking NFL draft. Like everybody's like, oh my god, oh my god. This shit crazy. They having parties and shit. Oh, Sean fucking up. Edit that out.
Did he drop some interesting tidbits that I think are worth. And not only did he drop some interesting tidbits that I think are worth discussing.
Streaming University is happening every goddamn year. For as long as I am alive.
Oh shit.
Will be happening 2027, 2028,
gonna be a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bro, imagine like 100 years from now, bro. This nigga has a fucking streamer 100-year anniversary on some shit. Like he created like, what the fuck? That's crazy.
And getting
that would
bigger
be
and
insane.
better every single time, okay, y'all?
That would be insane,
back
bro.
To do the greatest draft of our generation. That's right. He came back to do the reveal of the Streamer University participants, being students, club directors, teachers.
Did I just see Clarence NYC?
And for what it's worth, he made a lot of people.
Isn't that Queen fucking nigga? Clarence NYC. Bro, that better not be that nigga, bro. Cause I'm getting pissed off because I said something in my last video, bro, that why, like, okay. Like, why is Queen Naija a student for Streaming University? I understand that she's not like from the streaming era and shit. But it's like she's already famous as hell. So I feel like you're taking like you're fucking taking like people's spots that really need this shit, and then you're giving it to fucking Jordan Lucas, who's famous. She was with Deshae. Queen Naija, we know her, bro. She's a fucking, she like, you know, she did her YouTube shit with Chris, and then she's like a, you know, crazy musical artist. McQueen Live, same shit. Like, I kind of give him a pass because he streams more. I've been seeing some of his shit, but and he might need it more. But like people like Queen Naija and Jordan Lucas, I don't understand it.
Directors,
but if y'all know, if y'all can if y'all can rationalize that shit with me, you know, put it in the comment section below, because that's, you know, I'm trying to figure that shit out.
Juicy Jacob.
All right, gang, he doing a little too much.
I want to take this chance to thank nobody.
Nah, that's funny as fuck.
You see, most streamers spend years trying to get even 100 people to watch them live. But during Cenat's Streamer University announcement segment, people saw those numbers tenfold in an instant. Streamer University announcement.
Oh, the professors. We got Agento, Cenat, Pootie, Pokimane, Adapted, so Ludwig. Is DDG gonna be in there? They need to put DDG back in there. That first one was crazy. Well, India Love DDG Dude. That was I like that one. The first one.
People saw those numbers tenfold in an instant. I saw somebody go from 1 viewer to 7,000, 4 viewers to 16,000, 31 viewers to 21,000. And it's not because they had some sort of viral clip, not because the algorithm had finally found them, but because Cenat did one thing. He said their name.
Raw Dog Moon.
Cenat's comeback stream.
Swole ass nigga.
Cenat's comeback stream pulled massive numbers. Over 1 million peak viewers, 155,000 new YouTube subscribers gained, and over 61,000 Twitch subs in his return. But the craziest part is not what this big stream did for Kai, it's what this stream did for everyone else. Because Streamer University is starting to look less like a content event and more like a cultural launch pad. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's
that subscribe button.
Long way for the channel. Do for me like Cenat.
We've been reacting to him easy for a little while now. He's starting to become a regular. Like, not started to. He is a regular on the damn channel. Probably most of my shit.
Now, I don't think I'm jumping the gun when I say this, but I think that this is one of those moments where you're gonna remember where you were when Cenat did his Mafiathon 2 announcement. We knew where we were. We were up live on the ODZ channel till about 2 a.m. trying to figure out if we as a collective got in. We didn't.
This nigga sitting on the floor and shit. Damn, nigga, at least get like a fucking like air mattress or some shit or something. Shit, that shit look uncomfortable as fuck.
2 a.m. trying to figure out if we as a collective got in. We didn't, but that's not a bad thing per se. We've got stuff to talk about later on in this video and in others. We'll get to that at a different time. But the reason why we stayed up so long is because this didn't feel like a normal comeback. A normal comeback stream is usually just a streamer returning, talking to chat, explaining where they've been, why they've been, and maybe farming some of the hype for future events. Kai made this event feel like a return with stakes. He got 400,000 followers in the 48 hours leading up to the event. People didn't come to just watch if Cenat was coming back. They came to see who would be come to just watch if Cenat was coming back.
Yeah, the demand was high for him to come back.
Attending Streamer University Part 2. And I don't have to just look at Cenat's numbers alone to see how important this night was. When I was going on Twitch and YouTube last night, I saw people pull massive, and I do mean massive numbers, just waiting for the return of Cenat. Not only did it have this comeback feeling, but it also had this draft night feeling where every pick is a reaction, every pick is important. Some people were celebrating, some people were confused, some people were mad that their favorite creators weren't picked. Hell, some people were mad because they didn't.
Bro, is that Tiana girl, bro? What the fuck? All I remember is DDG when I see her. That's all I remember. Yeah.
Hell, some people were mad because they didn't get picked. Again, we'll highlight it at a different time. And that's what made the announcement feel bigger than just some event. Kai made feeling like getting accepted was a life-changing and a career-changing moment. But the reason why this felt so much bigger than just Kai's stream is because every time he named somebody, the attention didn't just stay there. It switched over to the people that he had handpicked. I sat there last night and looked at a list of these names, and for what it's worth, these weren't the most popular and notable names. I didn't feel like I saw a bunch of already established celebrities and content creators get into the building as opposed to those that were up and coming. I saw people who had 2 viewers, 3 viewers, 4 viewers, 5 viewers take massive increases. And the reason why this is important is because streaming is one of the hardest spaces to get discovered in. On TikTok, one video can randomly hit the algorithm and change somebody's week. But on Twitch, if nobody knows your name, if nobody has you saved over to the side on the following, or if you're not bookmarked or whatever, it's hard for people to find you. You can be funny, you can be consistent, you can have a great personality, and you can be the most creative person in the world. But if you are sitting at 10 viewers, 30 viewers, or even 100 viewers, most people will never, and I do mean never, know that you exist. Streaming on Twitch specifically is like one of the only means of social media.
And I fuck with also, if y'all like noticing that shit, he's putting like people, he's trying to get people out there. Because he doesn't have to put nobody's channel out there, but he is. Have you noticed that shit? Like, he's like shouting out people, you know, not like just like subscribe to so and so or follow so and so. He's like posting they shit, 5 viewers, this viewers, and giving these people a chance because people watch Omeezy too. He's not no small channel, so I fuck with that. I'm seeing that shit.
Their platform in order to grow the platform that you intend to actually grow. But see, this is why those viewership spikes were so important. Kai basically became the discovery page, you know, that page that you click into when you type in twitch.com. When he announced people on this stream, the audience didn't just clap and stay stationary. They actually moved on and flooded that actual person's stream, following them in mass, gifting them in mass, subbing to them in mass.
Oh my god, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the Oh my god, I can't breathe, I'm so sorry. Wait, hi!
That feeling.
Hi, thank you. Hello, everybody! I've never seen this many people in my shit before. You guys are in my shit. You guys are in my shit. Oh my god.
That's hard.
Normally, a shout out may get you a
That's
few
hard.
followers on a given platform. Yo, shouts out to Squiggly.
The people don't
on
understand, bro,
Twitch.
that don't do this shit. You work so hard, bro. You work so hard. Like, nigga just see that, but you don't know how many years she probably put into, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying she did. We don't know. Like, some people get lucky, but for some people, you don't know how many years or months or they've been putting in work, bro. No hope, and then this shit just comes and change their life like that. You know what I'm saying? For the people that do, I don't know about her. I don't know if she been doing this shit for a long time or if she hasn't. But for the people that do, you understand, bro. Like, this shit really is like a dream.
Ultimately, Kai's announcement gave many people an audience that was live, that was bigger than established streamers. I think it's worth noting that the big name streamers saw spikes too. I saw Agent go from like his normal 9K to 27K, and I saw Cenat take a crazy spike as well. And I'm not saying that that's not important, but think about this, going from 4 viewers to 16,000 viewers. Mind you, Agent has probably had those peaks before, but somebody with 4 viewers, hell, getting 8 viewers, doubling from 4 to 8 viewers on a given day is something tremendous. Times that by an insane amount and you've got this person's week, month, year, hell, lifetime made right there. And when a
Yes,
streamer
bro.
can
He works,
move
like I said, you work
audiences
so
like
hard for that
he's
shit.
not just
You don't
making
know the
content
amount of work these
anymore.
people
He's
put in.
literally creating his own system.
Streaming University is designed to help the discoverability of streamers who put belt to ass year after year after year.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, when I tapped into Kai's stream last night, the first thing that stood out to me, and I said this while I was streaming, was that streaming needed this. Not saying that he's the end all be all, and really those in the streaming space would have to answer this, but when he was gone, the stuff that was coming out was unentertaining, sloppy, disinteresting,
Definitely
annoying, and all these other things. Like the biggest story.
definitely a period of just like a lot of, like, what's the word? Like, I can't think of the word right now. Like a lot of like degeneracy. A lot of degeneracy. That's what we're gonna call it. A lot of degeneracy. That's what I felt like we seen from everybody else being fucking degenerates. Y'all was doing dumb shit. We react to the Deshae shit. He's on some weird shit too. It's just a bunch of weird shit going on. DDG being sad and shit about because he doesn't know where to go. Man, all this shit, just degeneracy bullshit. Nobody cares. But when he comes back, it's like a little bit of, you know, fresh air in the industry, if we put it like that.
Streaming post Kai Cenat was what? Chud the Builder, for what it's worth. But see, this to
Chud
me is why Streamer University works. Because it's official. It has students, professors, applicants, announcements, rejections. It has people to
This
Chud the
motherfucker,
Builder.
stupid looking ass. Like, you chipping out, man. You chipping out.
To get in and who didn't deserve to get in. That structure is what makes it feel bigger than a normal streamer collab. Kai is taking the chaos of streaming and turning it into something people can really get into and follow like a real institution. This is why, to me, it feels cultural. In the past, if you wanted to become a star, you needed a label, you needed a TV network, you needed a studio, or a platform to push you. Now, one creator can have enough influence to create their own pipeline. Kai is not just reacting to internet culture. He is building the stage that other creators want to be on. Now, that doesn't mean that Kai Cenat created discoverability for creators. Big creators have always shouted out smaller creators. That's not what I'm saying. But Streamer University made this process feel bigger, more organized, and more dramatic. It's not just, hey, I found this person, y'all go check them out and you subscribe. In reality, most people will be like, well, I'm not gonna go subscribe. I'm gonna watch them while you watch them. It's, hey, this person has been selected for something that is exclusive. I don't know who said it, but Streamer University may be harder to get into than Harvard. And that creates status. But this is where the story needs some more balance, because getting picked by Kai can change your life, but it doesn't automatically guarantee to make you a star.
Hey, I'm Barbie Sky. Update because Streamer University 2. So I wanted to talk about my experience and where I'm at. So right now, I significantly.
I think we had reacted to another video. I think he did something basically like some of these people blew up, or I mean, some of these people blew up fast and didn't put in work for real, and or they just, and then they didn't know how to, you know, sustain sustain that big of an audience, because you have to put in work, bro. That's why you should never rush the process, I feel like, because you might get your opportunity. If you rush the process and take shortcuts, you might get what you want, the attention and shit, but you're not ready for it. You're not ready to handle it. you ain't grind enough, you ain't seen what's funny and what doesn't work and all that shit. So a lot of people, I'm not saying about her, but I know a lot of people got that shit and they just fell off completely because they didn't know, they didn't couldn't sustain it. They never built that, you know, like Kyson not built that shit from years, bro. Y'all ain't built
When
nothing.
I had originally went to Streamer University and I am in a ton of debt and I am completely broke. I feel like the problem was after Streamer University, I was kind of forced into doing IRL content because it seemed like that's all people wanted and that was the meta. And my viewership
Don't ever chase trends either.
significantly dropped when I tried switching
Like, be
to
aware of
IRL
it, but
content.
don't, cause that shit's gonna die. Then what you gonna do?
The viewer spikes are crazy, but the attention itself does not make a career. Going from 4 viewers to 16K viewers can change your life for one night. But the real question is, what happens tomorrow or the next day or the day after that? Do people come back? Do they remember your name? Do they connect with who you are? Do you have the personality
There's no
to
substance.
make them stay? We know based
It's
off
not really you, it's Kai. He's trying to spotlight on you, but it's not your spotlight that you made on your own. You feel me?
last year's chain of events that
That's a little
content creators
double-edged
like
sword of
Above
that
the
shit.
Sky weren't able to maintain such a viewership that they gained while at Streamer University. When I looked at her numbers, she had peaked as well in the multiple thousands of viewers, and now she's claiming that she has less viewers than she started with. And there can be a ton of reasons as to why that happened, but I think ultimately what I'm trying to portray here is that just because you got your name called last night does not mean that you've automatically made it and you can just sit on your heels and, you know, wait for the money to just start flowing.
Hell no.
Most people that got
I feel like
last night, I would
you gotta go harder.
take a look at somebody who won an award for taking the baton and running with it, and that would be Yana.
Bro, Yana.
I would go harder. Fuck high heels, nigga. I'm ready to work, nigga. I'm humble as ever. I'm thankful I had this opportunity. Fuck high horse shit.
Came into streaming you. If y'all look at
It's illegal to drive
Yeah,
without
y'all know
insurance
went
in
crazy.
almost
She's
every
everywhere,
US
bro.
state, but there's one thing you could try pretty much any time if you want to save money. So I found this website and look at the
I think
difference.
Yana would already have built.
$159
Oh
a
yeah,
month.
this
I found
dumbass
this
app. I think that Yana had already built like, right, didn't she build an audience before she got into Streaming University? So she had built substance behind that shit, if y'all really think about it.
Yana came into streaming you with a small amount of fucking viewers, gang. Whenever somebody asks me who came into streaming you small and left big, whose life is different after
Yana,
this,
for
and
sure.
it's Yana, bro. Like,
You see, Kai didn't just use her as an example randomly. Yana is the perfect example and proof of what Streamer University can do for somebody. She didn't come into the game polished at all. She literally came in streaming off of a PS4. She was playing games, she was talking to chat, and she was being herself. And if you
What
look
the
at her
fuck was
on
that?
a PS4,
Wait, what the? Yana's cookout June 25th. What the fuck? Is that a PlayStation? Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what the fuck is this?
She was playing games, she was talking to chat, and she was being herself.
What
And
the
if you look at
fuck?
her audition tape, it is the exact opposite of the way that a lot of people did their audition tapes for this year.
Hi Kai, Cenat. Don't even act like you don't know who I am because you know exactly who I am. I'm a rapper. I do stream on my PS4 setup because I haven't been able to invest into a PC setup. And every time I went to stream, everyone said, "Is that an airplane in the background?" Because my PS4 blew up on stream. I'm about to change the world with this one. Kai, you should invite me to Streamer University. If you don't invite me,
And I think that's why most people connected.
And then let's keep it a bean. Yana pretty as hell, so it's like that's like a fucking. You feel me? Like, I guarantee you she was kind of mid, but I ain't trying to be fucked up. But if a girl who did this was mid did this shit, do you think it's gonna get the same amount of things? I might be wrong, but if y'all think I am wrong, let me know in the comment section, man. But I think I'm not saying that made it, but I said that like that really they gave her a fucking boost.
Most people connected
on top of what she had
trying
did.
to be the loudest person in the room. She wasn't getting that gimmick off. She was not forcing some sort of character. She was truly and genuinely being herself. And I think that was portrayed not just in the audition and not just during Streamer University, but for the months to come after Streamer University, leading up to the moment in which she got a scholarship to return on a full ride.
I told you, bro. I fucking told you, bro. It's me every time.
Now, she's one of the biggest and most notable female streamers in the game. Now,
Yes. I told you, bro. I fucking
And she did from the start. I don't think this was just some nice gesture because she's got a pretty smile. I think that this was an example to be
that plays a part
for a lot of people saying, hey, this is what this should be about. This is what content creation really is. It's not the clip farming. It's not even the drama farming like some of us are, you know, doing on this platform, but it's none of those things. It's about being creative. It's about being yourself. It's about letting authenticity rise to the top. On one end, you might have some creators that are exposed by the spotlight because they aren't ready yet, but somebody like Yana can use the spotlight as confirmation. She already had the foundation. Streamer University just gave her a bigger stage, to be quite honest with you. This is what makes Streamer University so interesting. It can be a huge opportunity and simultaneously it can be a real test. But ultimately, if you're talented, it can speed up your career. But if you're not ready, the spotlight can expose fast who you really are. So the real story isn't that Cenat just helped a bunch of small streamers get views. The real story is that he created one of the only moments in streaming where discovery, status, competition, culture, all these things can happen at one time. Cenat's comeback stream proved that he's still one of the biggest streamers in the world. But the Streamer University announcement proves something even bigger. Cenat can now create these moments for other people. He can return after months of being away, pull over 1 million peak viewers, gain massive subscribers across different platforms, and still make the biggest conversation about the creators he selected. I think that's real power. But Streamer University is not just a school. It's not just a streaming event. It is becoming the internet's version of a draft night. And don't worry, there's so much more to unpack about this whole Streamer University situation that will roll out slowly. But when one name reveal can turn a 4-viewer stream into a 16,000 viewer event, you're not just watching content anymore. You're watching people's careers get drafted live. You definitely gotta have a conversation about that and give applause for it.
Alright, man, that's the end of that video, man. If y'all enjoyed that video, man, please share, subscribe, comment, do all that, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. I'm out, man. Peace.